it's me and my
Damian.
coach.
Hello, nice to see you. We're over here at Evogen headquarters, about 6 weeks out from Olympia, and gonna train back today.
So follow along.
Gonna jump on the Panada Super Pullover Machine. Honestly, pullover machines are one of my favorites. You just very rarely see them anymore in most gyms, so it's awesome that Panada makes this piece of equipment. I was playing on it earlier today, testing it out, so we'll give it a little shot, see how it goes. Just give me like 15. You let me know how it feels, and we'll adjust the weight.
We need one of these.
Yeah, it's crazy smooth, huh?
Yeah, way better than a dumbbell, trying to figure out which
Crazy
one is
smooth.
going where. And
Honey, if you want to send one over to my gym, give me my address. Doing our second warm-up set, just trying to get a lot of blood, really focus on stretching the rib cage, lats, kind of getting everything warmed up. So when Sid and I first started getting together, one of the biggest corrections that we made was just trying to eliminate anything that was going to activate too much bicep when it comes to her back movements. Go ahead and pop down. Just again, her arms have always been nice, really strong, really powerful, but just trying to minimize the balance of the physique, just not to have the arms appear bigger than her shoulders. So
sound like Popeye.
yeah.
I think a lot of people get mixed up with like forgetting what category they're in, and that this is bodybuilding, but everything doesn't need to be built, because you're, at the end of the day, he is creating an image of what he wants to see on stage. I just follow the directions, but there's an image that he has in his mind, and it should be sculpted based off of what your genetics are and kind of like your work ethic and what you kind of got on your plate. But it has to be sculpted. You don't just add stuff everywhere. At a certain point, you got to refine.
Yeah, for this particular movement, I don't think it's a movement that should be done very heavily. Again, because you're trying not to recruit any additional muscles besides your back, your lats. I tend to feel it a lot more in my tricep when I go too heavy. I would imagine your traps kick in too. So we're just really trying to focus here. Just really just trying to get her to squeeze all the way down, get those lats to flare out just like you would on stage in your front pose, back pose, same thing. Just doing a little warm-up set, just getting used to the machine, feel for it before we start loading it up with weight. Anytime you're using a new piece of equipment you're not familiar with, I recommend doing 1 or 2 like feel sets before you get into your actual working sets. Good?
Yep.
That's good. There you go. Big stretch. Good. Back movements, focus on that stretch. Really allow the shoulder blades to open up. Don't just stretch through your arms. Let those shoulder blades open up in the back. There you go. In my opinion, when you see people with really bunchy muscles, they're doing a lot of short reps. You want to stretch the muscle through the movement, so that way the muscle actually wants to stay open when you're not actually doing the exercises. 7, come on. 8, 9, 10. There you go, big stretch. Come on. One more. Good. Come on. There you go. Come on. Halfway there. You gotta give me 6 more. 6 more. There you go. There you go. Come on. Last 2. Give me a little squeeze hold. Squeeze hold. Good. Stretch. Pull. Squeeze hold. Stretch. One more. Come on. Hold. Hold. There you go. Good. There you go. 3, 10, 2 more, 2 more, 1 more. Good. First set, come on, big stretch. A little more on the right. There you go. There you go. Good. Two more. One more. There you go. Anytime you can use a unilateral machine, I would advise using it, because if you notice, most of the time one side of a muscle group, especially back, will tend to hit a little bit harder than the other, so you're really able to focus on by using unilateral movements. Yeah, I mean, I've always been I would say a foundational trainer. Like I look at the foundation of the physique more than so I look at how big somebody needs to be or how lean someone needs to be. So I watch movements. I don't know why, but my eyes have always been programmed to the mechanics of things, and so that's naturally how I've always coached, just how my brain sees things.
Yeah, we had a time where my shoe, he's like, your foot's leaning in your shoe wrong. I was like, say less. I had to order me some new shoes the next day. That was last year. Now I came with my shoes prepared to make sure they're not leaning. Because if you overuse your shoes, you're supposed to technically switch them out every 6 months, but I make sure to get a new pair before prep every year to make sure my feet are right.
There you go. This one's down here. There you go. Come on. Give me 3. Last two. One more. There you go. Yeah, even someone at her level still has slight imbalances, and we always constantly are trying to work to fix those imbalances. But your day-to-day activities that you do every day, repetitive movements, create more imbalances. So it's honestly like a game of cat and mouse. We're always trying to play catch up.
Yep. A lot of people, you gotta watch how you drive, how you sit, how you drive, how you lean, if you lean, which hand you're using. So I'll literally look, oh, I use my right hand enough. Let me use my left hand. Oop, my left foot done crept up a little bit. It's resting too much. Slide it back down so the hip drops down. But again, I'm neurotic like that. I don't know if you can position yourself to be that way, but you just focus on the details.
When you're at the level we're at, you have to be neurotic. Mm-hmm. So some of you at home might be like, this is kind of excessive.
Yeah.
It is to some extent, but we're over here trying to, like I said, gain 0.25%, every year. We're not trying, if you're a beginner, you're going to gain 10, 15%
right.
1 year. We're not at that point. We're like 0.1%, 0.5%. So we have to figure out ways, how do we make things better with the amount of time that we have every year. So this is what we do, and it's obviously worked for us. Okay. Come on. Last two. Get it down. Come on. There you go. Good.
Phew.
One more. There you go. What flavor?
Cranberry, pomegranate. Yep. Got that bad boy. The key is I put it into half a gallon because I like my flavors to be kind of stretched throughout the day. Take the half a gallon after you fill it up. Put my glutamine in there. Throw it in the freezer. Perfect tempo for your workout.
She's a freezer girl now. She used to always like all of her stuff lukewarm. Something happened this year, now she wants everything cold.
I call that grown. I got grown, honey.
There you go. Just give me a little more on that right, a little bit low. There you go. Two more. Come on, keep going. There you go. Give me 3. 2 more. 1 more. There you go. There you go. More. There you go. Couple more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. If you notice me on one side of her back more than so than the other, her right side's a little jammed up. I assume it's just from traveling, sleeping in different hotel beds she's not used to being in, possibly being on the airplane. So if I would have saw that a little bit earlier, we would have probably focused a little bit more on some mobility work before the lift to try to open it up. I just saw it now. So afterwards, she'll spend a little time rolling to try to get that area to open up.
A pro tip, well, it may just be a tip for me, is if you feel like a muscle group is like feeling harder to fire, kind of see what I found is if I look that direction, it turns that muscle on. Or like, say like my back is not firing, I'll kind of dig more on my big toe, because people don't realize how much their bodies are interconnected. I'll dig more on my big toe and then look a little, like I might shift my head, but I'll look toward that direction and I can feel it fire more. So if you're ever feeling funky, test it out. Don't turn your whole head though, because you want to get a crick in your neck, but test it out.
Two more. One more.
Okay.
That's it, folks. That's it. That's our back workout here at Evogen headquarters, 6 weeks out from Olympia. You guys saw a little bit of glimpse of what we do. You know, obviously we keep a few things to ourselves, but we try to give you a little insight of what helps build the back that you see on camera now.
And we're out. Cardio time.